Boondocks or Avatar. Yo, that's so unfair. It's generational comedy or just generational show in general. Let's go with y'all. We are doing a Ufufu of the best cartoon of all time. We're doing something a little different this time. Not only am I live on Twitch, I'm also in the Discord. So how we gonna run this? Every single time I get into a tough position in the Ufufu, I'm gonna grab somebody from the chat, and then you're gonna have to advocate which side you want me to pick, which cartoon you want me to pick. So it's not gonna be every round, but I will randomly pick, or if someone in the chat really knows a certain cartoon, I will just randomly pick. That's probably how we're gonna run it. Hopefully this does not get extremely chaotic, but we gonna see what's up. This is gonna be the method. All right, round one. Fanboy and Chum Chum versus Ed, Edd n Eddy. Now, I loved Fanboy and Chum Chum as a kid. Ed, Edd n Eddy was goated though. Ed, Edd n Eddy should win just off its prestige. But I didn't catch it like that as a kid. I was on that Fanboy and Chum Chum. I was watching that brain rot. So I know the correct answer is Ed, Edd n Eddy. But if I was going off my personal preference, I would have to choose Fanboy and Chum Chum. I would have to. I have barely seen Ed, Edd n Eddy. I have what I tell y'all, bro. I have so rarely seen Ed, Edd n Eddy. So rarely seen it. I would have to go Fanboy and Chum Chum just off me. Just off me. And I low-key want to piss y'all off, so I'm picking Fanboy and Chum Chum. Family Guy or Phineas and Ferb. That low-key is a good matchup. Low-key a good matchup, bro. Low-key. I would go Phineas, bro. I would go Phineas. I've actually seen some Family Guy. I don't know. Maybe Family Guy's just not my type of comedy. I don't know how funny Family Guy is for real. I don't think it's that funny. I'm going Phineas, high key. What y'all thinking? Give or take or give? 3, 2, 1. We're going Phineas and Ferb, bro. Next, we got Courage or Big Mouth. I be hearing Big Mouth funny, but I only really know it through TikTok clips. Courage was pretty fire as a kid. We'll be saying, chat, Courage easily, Courage. Big Mouth garbage, Courage. Okay, bet. We gonna have to go Courage. I'm gonna put the screen like this, and then whenever there's a choice where I gotta bring up the Discord, I'm gonna just switch back. So we gonna go Courage. Alright, Fairly Odd Parents or South Park? Ooh. Okay. What y'all thinking, bro? South Park is actually funny. South Park's actually funny, but Fairly Odd Parents is that show, though. Fairly Odd Parents is that show. Low-key, I'd have to go South Park. Gotta go with South Park. Fairly Odd Parents. I'm gonna have to bring in the Discord once we get past, like, rounds, like, the 32. Because if I start doing it early, it's gonna take forever. So once we get past, the 32s, I'm gonna start having y'all joining the VC and y'all pick. I've seen more South Park clips than I have Fairly Odd Parents, because Fairly Odd Parents is old. South Park is still coming out right now, and South Park says a lot of outlandish stuff to where you would see it on IG Reels and TikTok and things like that. Fairly Odd Parents is an old show, bro. Fairly Odd Parents fell off hard. Was it once they changed the protagonist to a girl, or like even before that? South Park is older, but South Park is still going on. South Park keeps up with the times, like how the person in the chat said, and it's just more clippable. I feel like even at its lowest, South Park still felt like South Park. That is true. That is very true. But I don't know for real, bro. Like, I don't know how much better South Park actually is to Fairly Odd Parents, bro. Like, yeah, like South Park is funny, I think, in chunks, at least to me. I couldn't watch South Park back to back. I could have for Fairly Odd Parents, especially as a kid. I think even now I could probably watch it and still laugh. I like the stupid cartoon humor. Definitely not as much, but like I think like Dinkelberg jokes would still have me crying. I think like a lot of the stupid stuff. I forget what this fairy's name is. He be doing some stupid stuff, bro. Let's see. South Park is winning by 3. I'm gonna wait till the poll ends, but South Park is winning by 3. South Park is too iconic, has some of the best jokes and throws strays other shows wouldn't. Dinkelberg jokes are just peak. They are just peak. Cosmo, yes, Cosmo. But I don't know, bro. Like South Park, maybe it's like South Park's type of humor is type of humor that I don't really like. It's like, you know, the Deadpool type of humor where they just be cussing back to back to back to back to back. Like, that's not my type of humor, bro. Like, I would much rather prefer the stupid cartoony slapstick over you slinging in 50 slurs back to back to back and then expecting me to laugh, in my opinion. Dispatch humor, nah, high key dispatch humor. Alright, it's looking like South Park 1, so we're gonna have to go South Park. We will indeed go South. Dude, stop it. Stop it. Blue's Clues is not even a cartoon. Would you count Blue's Clues as a cartoon? I'm not clowning Blue's Clues, bro. I wouldn't count Blue's Clues as a cartoon. I'm picking it, though. Simpsons are Flapjack. Simpsons. I love you, Flapjack, but Simpsons. Fish Hooks or Owl House? Y'all have to pick this one. I've seen Fish Hooks. This was okay. I have not seen Owl House. Alright, a lot of y'all are saying Fish Hooks. A lot of y'all saying Fish Hooks easy. Okay, bet. Mike Tyson Mysteries or Rugrats? I have never heard this in my goddamn life. Rugrats, man. Rugrats, man. Arthur or Johnny Test? So we got the educational cartoon or Johnny Test. Johnny Test gets so much hate now. I actually loved Johnny Test when I was younger. I loved Johnny Test when I was younger. But it gets so much hate now because, like, the sound effects, bro. Now, I've seen Johnny Test also more because, low-key, my parents didn't like Arthur. Because, like, that nigga would always get nightmares. Like, they didn't want me watching him OD. So, I ain't watch Arthur OD, but I watched Johnny Test. Like, I watched damn near that whole show. Johnny Test, I loved as a kid, but Arthur is probably better. Y'all saying Arthur, I'm probably picking Johnny Test. I'm sorry. In terms of me, I gotta pick Johnny Test. SpongeBob or Scooby-Doo? Damn, they put two goats next to each other, but I'm picking SpongeBob. SpongeBob, I think, is clear goat. There's only like 4 cartoons that be in here that I'd put over SpongeBob. There's only 4. Gotta mess with the Bob. BoJack or Magic Schoolhouse? BoJack is gas. Sorry, Magic Schoolhouse. Craig of the Creek or Smiling Friends? Smiling Friends has been goated. Smiling Friends has been goated. Shout out Craig though, but Smiling Friends has been goated. Has been goated. Y'all crazy. Y'all hating. You're hating, bro. I'm gonna have to go Smiling Friends, bro. Smiling Friends is actually funny. Craig funny as hell though. Yeah, Craig was fire. Ooh. Okay. I'm getting Discord for this one. I'm gonna need niggas to advocate. This is not far. This is actually not far. Who trying to advocate for Teen Titans? You got a minute. Can y'all hear me? Discord is fine. Okay, bet. All right, are you gonna advocate for Teen Titans Go? I mean, Teen Titans OG or Gravity Falls?
Well, for me, since I don't really watch Gravity Falls back then, I'll say Teen Titans.
All right, give me your favorite scene out of Teen Titans.
So I'll say my favorite scene in Teen Titans is the Robin dream when he's fighting against Slade.
Slade? That's everybody's favorite, bro.
You know that scene that in the beginning of the episode, I think it was a 2-part of the first season.
Yeah.
Is where Robin facing Slade in the mountain, and when you fight Slade, try to get like him, that both of them are alike.
Nah, literally, bro.
At the end, and then Robin out there, he destroyed the statue of all his friends, and then when he tried to unmask Slade, he did himself.
Yeah, the Slade bot. Yo, that nigga was a troll. I'm telling you, he was a troll, bro. Slade is low-key, like, top villains ever. But I've heard, I know you haven't seen Gravity Falls, but there's a really good Gravity Falls villain as well. I appreciate you for tapping in. Was it you Yam? I appreciate you for tapping in, bro. But yes, like, Gravity Falls got a top-tier antagonist as well, though. Like, high-key. So
I do know about Bill Cipher, but
yeah, Bill Cipher. Yeah, I appreciate you though, bro. I'm gonna move this real. Where's the options at? How do I move to audience? There we go. But other than that, gang, I don't know. Like Teen Titans got way better. I think Teen Titans got incredible episodes, got incredible fights. I think every character gets something. Gravity Falls is also just as fire. Now, I have not seen all of Gravity Falls. I have seen all of Teen Titans. So, in my head, I'm going Teen Titans. But I know Gravity Falls is a lot better than what I've watched. Like, when we watched that lore video went stupid. I know Bill Cipher is definitely one of the best antagonists in cartoons, period. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to run a poll. Unless someone in the Discord knows something about some Gravity Falls, I can get you into. But I'm gonna run a poll up on the Twitch. I'm probably gonna go Teen Titans though, if it was up to me. Alright, Teen Titans has won 11-9. Teen Titans has won. I'm sorry, Gravity Falls. Velma or Steven, man. Velma not going anywhere far. Damn, Patrick Star Hasbin Hotel. I'm picking Hasbin Hotel just so I could get some niggas angry. I've never seen Hasbin though. Never seen Hasbin. Teen Titans Go or Dexter? I might pick Teen Titans Go, bro. I might pick Teen Titans Go, nigga. I ain't gonna lie. I might pick Teen Titans Go, nigga. Shout out Dexter. But Teen Titans Go is like actually funny. Zeph, Dexter is way better. Nah, y'all just D-riding, bro. Y'all just D-riding. I think Teen Titans Go might actually be better than Dexter, bro. High key. I respect to Dexter, but I'm picking Teen Titans Go. I'm sorry to y'all. Sorry, not close. Not close. Damn. Yo, set Jimmy Neutron up for failure. Shout out my nigga Jimmy, though. Not close. Bro. One of the worst. This gotta be like bottom 3 cartoons of all time. Not close. Set that nigga up for failure. Damn. They're like the same type of show, but Tom and Jerry just do it 50 times better, bro. 50 times better. 50 times better, bro. We Bear Bears or Danny Phantom. Damn, bro. Yo, that's not even fair. Because it's Danny. But We Bear Bears is better than a first round exit, bro. That's not even fair, bro. That's actually hoed. That's actually hoed. Because Danny Phantom is the one that would move on. But this is not fair, bro. Because We Bear Bears is so tough. We Bear Bears is so tough. Hey Arnold or Fiona and Cake. I have not seen too much of Hey Arnold. I have not seen too much of Fiona and Cake. Who I would choose? I would probably have to go Arnold out of respect, bro. Shout out Fiona, though. You know what I'm saying? Shout out Fiona, but I'm going to have to go Arnold. Clarence or Total Drama? I'd have to pick Total Drama. Clarence is a funny show, though. Clarence is a funny show, but I gotta go Total Drama. Power. Holy sneak. Oh, that's tough. Someone said Fiona. Fiona's so bad. How old is she? I can't say nothing about that, bro. How old is Fiona, bro? Is it Finn like 14? Niggas can't say nothing about that, bro. So you definitely gotta get your hard drive checked. I'd have to pick Samurai Jack, but this is tough back to back. But I'd have to go Samurai Jack, bro. We were glazing Fiona earlier like 5 different times, bro. I was glazing the show. I never glazed Fiona. I never said Fiona was tough. You said Fiona's 20. How old is Fiona? Let's check that out, bro. Oh, mid to late 20s. Around the same age as Finn. Adventure Time with Fiona and Cake. 29 years old. The same age as Finn in the original finale. Damn. Yeah, so here she's like 14, but in her actual show she's like 20. So she's like 20 here. So she's 20 here. Cause if she is, I'ma hit that muff. You know what I'm saying? Yo, Kick Butowski shot. This is a crazy, bro. Why is his butt up? Why does he have a BBL, bro? Why this nigga got a BBL, bro? Why this nigga got a BBL? Goddamn, bro. I'm taking Looney Tunes, though. Loud House or Ben 10. Y'all would hate me if I pick Loud House. Shout out Ben 10. Wow. This is also not fair, bruh. Kick Butowski's funnier than Looney Tunes? Are you high? You got the most TikTok gooner brain humor of all time. If you think Kick Butowski's funnier than Looney Tunes, nigga, what is wrong with you, bruh? What is wrong with you, bruh? I'm taking Kim Possible over Chowder. I love Chowder, though, bro. Oh, I love Chowder, though. I love Chowder, though. I love Chowder, though. But shout out, dude. Man, bruh, man. Chowder and the Sunbit is timeless. I literally saw that on Instagram a few days ago, bro. Chowder is mad funny. But Kim Possible was tough, bro. Kim Possible was like Disney Shonen. I gotta go Kim. Gotta go Kim. Sonic Boom, or I don't even know what this show. I've seen this before, but I'm picking Sonic Boom. Shout out my nigga Sonic. You know what it is. Rick and Morty or TMNT. Rick and Morty is actually more interesting than I originally thought. All my friends be watching it, but I'm picking TMNT. I'm sorry, bro. Okay, this is the next round. So Teen Titans or Smiling Friends. You got set up. You got set up bad. You got set up bad. You got set up bad. Shout out Kim. I'm taking Danny though. You got set up bad. Ooh. Ooh, hold on. Wait. Steven Universe or Blue's Clues, bro. Steven Universe is a tough show. Niggas was hating on me when I said I was watching Steven Universe for real. Y'all niggas was legitimately hating on me, bro. But Blue's Clues low-key got it. I don't know. Blue's Clues low-key got... Who don't know Blue's Clues? Who don't know the OG? Who don't know the GOAT? Can't lie to you. Steven Universe is tough, though. Steven... I want to talk about Steven Universe and actually defend it to y'all niggas. So I'm picking Steven. Shout out my nigga Blue's Clues, though. Shout out my nigga Blue's Clues. Damn. Set up, bro. You got set up. Damn, you got set up. Shout out Phineas, though. Damn, you got set up. I've never seen Hasbin. I've never seen... Is there anybody in the Discord that has seen Hasbin Hotel that wants to advocate for Hasbin Hotel? Because every time I see it on Twitter, it's niggas talking trash. Has anybody seen Hasbin that wants to advocate for Hasbin Hotel? Yes, me. So KTW, I'm going to add you in. If you know what's up with Hasbin, can you hear me?
Oh, but yeah, I can hear you.
All right, I'm going to give you a minute. You got to let me know why you would advocate for Hasbin.
Hasbin Hotel has a better, like, story. I wouldn't say story, it's just, like, has a better plot because Danny fan of Johnny Test does out and, like, about, like, doesn't really have a plot. While Hasbin has, like, a set storyline.
So what is Hasbin's story about?
Is about hell trying to get redeemed because every single year heaven sends down an exorcist army to cleanse the population every single year.
Damn. So it's a new set of people in hell every year.
Not necessarily. There's people called overlords or the hellborn. They don't get killed.
But everybody else does, essentially.
Yeah.
So what? So how do you survive the genocide?
You either just have to hide, or you just have to like, maybe get protection from like an overlord, or maybe like the king of hell.
Okay. How many seasons does it have? Time's up. So after this, I'm gonna have to pull you back to the audience. But how many seasons does it have?
Right now, I personally recommend season 1 because I find that better than season 2.
But so there's only 2 seasons out right now, currently.
Yeah.
Okay, all right, bet. All right, thank you. I appreciate you, my boy. All right. Should we listen to... Hold on, bro. We might have to try this. We might have to try this, check. I don't know anything about Hasbin. Let's go Hasbin Hotel. Funniest moments, bro. If this makes me laugh one time, I'm putting you over Johnny Test. If I could laugh one time, we're gonna watch like 3 minutes of this. If I could laugh even once, if it makes me laugh even once, I'm putting it over Johnny Test.
There? I mean, I love the...
I need to see an uncensored version, bro. If y'all gonna be cussing every 2 seconds, I need an uncensored version. The beeps are just gonna make every joke unfunny. You said we don't need to watch anymore. This from, you know what this remind me of? This remind me of, there's a certain genre of people. I used to be a nerd back in like, I'm still a nerd, but I used to hang around a lot of nerds back in like middle school, especially in middle school. High school, I kind of drew out of it because I got into more mainstreamer stuff, I guess. But middle school, I hanged around a lot of nerds. There is a subgenre of niggas that this reminds, like this girl right here, when she was talking.
Kill mother bugs in front of their children as a warning to others.
This literally transported me back to middle school. I don't know what it was, bro. Like there's a specific genre of people that this is for. I don't know how to describe it, but I know what it is. All right, let's see. Can Johnny Test make me laugh? Probably
why
not.
Why are we here so early? The water's not even awake yet.
If you want to get a good spot on the beach, you have to get here early.
And she tough.
What does she have that we don't?
A gorgeous face, a perfect tan, and strong white teeth.
Hey, we have strong white teeth.
You need a perfect tan. Everyone looks better with a tan. Almost everyone. Adults are just as lame underwater as they are on dry land.
Go land! Go land!
Commence bath. Washing. Drying. Fluff.
That was totally not cool. Look around you. The really cool kids have really cool backpacks. The medium cool kids have medium cool backpacks. And at the very bottom of the popularity chain is you and your old ugly same color as Baby Barf backpack. I know your sister's a dog, but there's no way the chubby gold kid is gonna buy this.
So both shows just suck, huh? So both shows just suck, bro. I think no matter which one we pick, they're gonna lose the next round. They're gonna lose the next round. Not gonna lie. I'm gonna just pick Johnny, but they're both gonna lose the next round. Sonic Boom or Samurai Jack. Hey, Sonic Boom, you are hilarious. Sonic Boom is actually funny. Sonic Boom, I could put a compilation. I'd probably laugh in a minute. Samurai Jack clears though. Sorry, not sorry. Looney Tunes or South Park. I'd have to pick. I'm sorry, bro. If we're counting Looney, this is low-key mad broad, but if we're counting Looney Tunes as in also the the newer show that came out on Cartoon Network in like the 2010s, I'm picking Looney Tunes. If we're also counting that. Powerpuff clears. Boondocks or Avatar. Yo, that's so unfair. Bro. Bro, because you're going up against it's generational comedy or just generational show in general. Because, bro, if Avatar was an anime, Avatar would be in my top 5. My top 5 anime right now is Yu Yu Hakusho at the 1. I got Vagabond at my 2. Kingdom at 3. Hunter x Hunter at 4. Berserk is probably my 5. Either Berserk, Bleach, or Dragon Ball. It's like a 3-way tie. Avatar would be in that tie if Avatar was considered an anime. That's how good Avatar is. But Boondocks is probably I think Boondocks is like the second funniest cartoon damn near ever behind one. And the one is Spongebob in my opinion. So, I don't know. It's between storytelling and culture, bro. It's between storytelling and culture, bro. Dude, this should have been in the finals. What I'm saying, this is too early. This is too good, too early, bro. What we thinking, bro? I gotta get the Discord set up again. I dead forgot. I'm gonna run a poll on this one though instead. Bro. Avatar is probably going to be the one moving forward because Avatar is just that good. But like Boondocks is a classic, bro. Dude. Especially if you this. You have literally never grown up and not seen a Boondocks clip. Boondocks is too iconic, but Avatar is just like that generational too. That's why it's low key like damn. That's not fair, gang. That's not fair. Cause I would, depending on the day, I'd pick one or the other. Like right now, I feel like picking Boondocks, but I know there's another day I would be very firm on Avatar. But right now, I would probably pick Boondocks. You put a gun to my head, I'm clicking Boondocks, bro. But Avatar's winning 9-3. I don't even think I have to wait the whole timer. I'm a big Avatar. Shout out Boondocks, though. That is so unfair. That is so unfair. Simpsons or Amazing World of Gumball. This might piss off some niggas. I'm picking Amazing World of Gumball. I'm sorry. Shout out Simpsons, though. Simpsons actually is pretty funny. BoJack or Adventure Time. BoJack has really good writing. Really good writing, but I'm picking Adventure Time. I'm sorry. This is low-key. The nostalgia is getting to me on some of these shows. Rugrats, shout out Fanboy and Chum Chum, though. Regular show. Sorry. Ben 10, bro. Why is Ben 10 getting so many easy matchups, bro? Now, this one tough. I'd have to go Tom and Jerry, though. What y'all thinking? I'd have to go Tom and Jerry. Shout out Powerpuff Girls. I'm going Tom. Yeah, y'all going Tom? I'm going Tom, too. I'm going Tom. Sorry. Dandy Phantom, that's where you lay. This is a battle. This is a war right here. This run right here is a war. Now, I think the chat would all pick TMNT, but Samurai Jack could go hit for hit with TMNT. Yeah, everyone in the chat saying TMNT. I don't even got to poll. I don't even have to poll. Which TMNT? They don't. I was thinking just 2012. If it's all TMNTs, it's not close. It's TMNT. If it's all, it's not close. But if it's just TMNT 2012 and Samurai Jack, Samurai Jack could go hit for hit. Like y'all sleep. Samurai Jack could go hit for hit, bro. Samurai Jack, especially if we're counting like y'all remember that new remade season that they did? Like Samurai Jack could go hit for hit, bro. What's like I don't even know any that I pick over my head, but yeah, the Daughters of Aku that fight was tough. This was some real life boxing back in the day, bro. Now the video low-key laggy, so this is not a great showing of this fight. But high key, Samurai Jack was like that, bruh. Samurai Jack could go hit for it with TMNT, but TMNT is probably the better show. But Samurai Jack could go tit for tat. Now I might piss some niggas off. I'm gonna pick Steven Universe. Now I know I'm gonna piss some niggas off, but I'm just gonna tell y'all right now. Steven Universe, I don't know why Steven Universe gets the rep that it does. I don't know why. I don't know why Steven Universe gets the rep that it does. Because it's an actual good show. I'm picking Adventure Time. I'm lying. I see all y'all in the chat actually raging. That just goes to show what I'm talking about. I'm picking Adventure Time. But Steven Universe is not a bad show. I don't know where niggas started to get that thing. I don't know if it's because he sings every episode. I don't know if it's like I don't know what it is. I don't know. Steven Universe is just gay nigga shonen, and I mess with it. I'm sorry, I mess with it, bro. It's actually tough. It's not even that bad. It's not that bad of a show. It's not that bad of a show. It's some YouTube video. Is it this one? Is it this YouTube video? Hold on. Is it this one? Is it this one? Yeah, this one got mad views. I saw this one back in the day. 9 million? God damn! Nigga, 9?
Cartoon that shook the boundaries of children's entertainment and bringing it to new heights.
9?
7 years.
Yeah, I remember this video. Legend of Korra is garbage. But I actually like Legend of Korra. Legend of Korra is not as good as Avatar, but I actually like Legend of Korra. I low-key gotta rewatch it, bro. I'm a Steven Universe defender because I was actually watching it back in middle school. In like early high school, I was still paying attention to it because one of the friends that I was talking to, that I was low-key trying to, you know what I'm saying, shoot the shot, hit the little hezzy, hit the backwards. You know what I'm saying? She was watching Steven Universe. I ain't gonna lie, I was in that bit too. You know what I'm saying? It was actually a good show. It was not bad. Like I watched deep in. Like I watched up to where like who's the green girl? Where she was stuck on Earth. I watched all the stuff after that. I was deep in the show. I never peeped the movie. But I was deep in it. So I'm a Steven Universe defender. High key, bro. Cause the show is not as bad as the rep gets. Like I would love to go tit for tat and defend the show for real, but I'm picking Adventure Time. All right, Teen Titans or Amazing World of Gumball. This is actually not fair, cause I would put Amazing World of Gumball, but I know Teen Titans is a better show. But I would low key, if you put a gun to my head right now, you said pick a show you have to watch before you die. I'm picking the Amazing World of Gumball. I'm sorry. I'm picking the Amazing World of Gumball. I love Teen Titans though, but I'm picking the Amazing World of Gumball in this. And if I pick that, I don't know if y'all gonna get mad at me. I'd hope not. Gotta put up a poll. I'll put up a poll. F it, bro. I put up a poll for that. Like I think Gumball's the only show, in my opinion, that could go comedy for comedy with SpongeBob. I think SpongeBob is like by far the greatest cartoon of all time, but there is a few cartoons on the list that I could probably put over SpongeBob. But I think SpongeBob, in terms of just comedy, come on, like there's very, very few shows that I think could go comedy for comedy with SpongeBob, and Gumball's one of them. I could watch a random Gumball episode and it'd be as funny as a random SpongeBob episode. I could go both. SpongeBob's just way more popular. It's like SpongeBob be having, there was a time on the internet where SpongeBob would have like a viral meme. Like I'm talking like one of the biggest memes of the year every year. Hasn't happened recently because like we're so far beyond brain rot now. Like we don't have the same memes as we used to. But back in the day when it was just Twitter screenshots as memes, bro, how many SpongeBob memes are there that were like the biggest memes of the year? Like this was huge. This was like what, 2019? This was huge. There was the caveman screenshot that was just big. There's this screenshot that people be like put in the Arabic text, the Arabic text over. That's mad funny. Where else? There should be more. I'ma head out. Everyone knows this one. Let's keep looking. Where else? There is so much. Yeah, this one right here. This Mr. Krabs one. Yeah, let's look up all these from BuzzFeed. This is 2018, mind you. 2018. Some of these don't show though. Yup. Like SpongeBob is too ingrained. Gumball won the poll by a lot. Damn, I thought Teen Titans would put up a fight. That's crazy. 11-4. Yo, belt. Gumball put belt. God damn. Hey, shout out Looney Tunes. Looney Tunes is another show that I think would go comedy for comedy with SpongeBob, especially the 2012 one. But I'm picking Avatar. Sorry. Amazing World of Gumball or Ben 10. I know there's a lot of Ben 10 meat riders, a lot of Ben 10 glazers, a lot of Ben 10 booty jumpers. I'm sorry. I'm probably going Gumball. I'm going Gumball. I see some of y'all put in Ben 10. I'm going Gumball, bro. I'm sorry. I haven't even seen that much Ben 10. Y'all be flaming me about Ben 10 all the time. I have not seen enough Ben 10 to care, honestly. I have not seen enough Ben 10. I've genuinely just have not seen enough Ben 10 to go crazy. Now, regular show and Avatar. Regular show is so fire. You're not Avatar level. But regular show is so gas. One thing I gotta ask y'all though. I think I've asked this before. I literally asked this last stream if I'm not wrong, bro. Who do y'all hate more, Mordecai or Rigby? I think Mordecai's definitely the worst friend, but Rigby be so trash too. Rigby's not a good... They're both terrible friends. But I would low-key... I think Mordecai might be worse. Because Mordecai's the type of nigga that would literally sell you out just to get some pum-pum for a girl that doesn't even like him back. I think Mordecai's definitely the worst friend, but I wouldn't want Rigby as a friend either. Rigby's annoying. Rigby's annoying. It's tied at different parts of the show. Yeah, literally. There's some parts of the show where that man Rigby is, bro. I would literally burn Rigby alive with some of the stuff he be pulling, bro. Rigby be annoying. Like, I used to hate him as a kid. Maybe it's because some of the episodes that I was watching, a lot of the episodes that I was watching, Rigby was in the wrong. But Mordecai was like legitimately just hoeing though. Hoeing. Rigby was doing some biz stuff. Remember when Mordecai was supposed to go to college and Rigby made a fake letter? That is insane. I don't even remember that episode. That is crazy. Yo, he did that? Say swear. Say swear Rigby did that, bro. Say on God, bro. No way. He made a fake acceptance letter. Nah. Is there like a compilation? I might watch this later. Maybe while I edit. I might watch this, bro. I haven't seen this video in so long. On, bro. Rigby, bad friend. Is there a compilation? The worst friend in cartoon history. There's a 5-minute video. I might not watch. There's a short. We'll watch the short and then the... Oh, someone made a short of this 2 weeks ago. Let's watch this. Hold on.
Who was the worst friend here, Mordecai or Rigby? I guess every year I gotta remind you guys why it's Rigby. Everybody always talks about the time Mordecai accidentally pushed Rigby to his death.
I remember this too. Yo, I remember this too. Now, Mordecai was a hoe for that.
But what's worse, unaliving your friend over a girl, or Skip slamming and unaliving his friend through the ground because he lost in an arm wrestling match? Rigby is such a bad friend. When him and the park were dominating in bowling, right before going up against actual gods in the final match, he bet all of his friends' souls and made a deal with death.
Hey, that's the parlay though. That's the parlay though.
Cool looking bowling ball and didn't even tell them about it until last
Crazy.
minute. Rigby was so sick of losing in punchies, he enslaved the whole park, including Pops, the nicest person in regular show, right after beating them all up, and didn't even care if him and his best friend died. All because he wanted to win a game. Don't forget the time when Mordecai was about to go to college and Rigby wasn't, so he
Wow.
to make it seem like he didn't get accepted. All because he didn't want to be alone. Next, Mordecai entered a video game competition and teamed up with Skips because Rigby sucks at
I remember this one.
games. And Rigby was so jealous that not only did he tag along with them on the road trip and played music, stopping them from sleeping, and he took it so far to the point where Skips had to break his literal hand in the final match just to let the guy in. Remember
Crazy,
the hot
bro.
dog episode? When Rigby started a fire and tried to put it out with flammable liquid, they had to go into the freezer, which Rigby got them locked into.
Flambo. What is this? What is actually wrong with this nigga? What is actually wrong with this nigga? Flammable. What is actually wrong with him? What is wrong with this nigga, bro?
He started a fire and tried to put it out with flammable liquid. They had to go into the freezer, which Rigby got them locked into and almost had Mordecai die from freezing. All he had to do was hold, but his lazy ass decided to use bags. Continuing on, there was an episode where Rigby tried to replace Mordecai as his friend, and it ended up backfiring, and they tied up Benson and started eating his balls. When it comes to who's the worst friend in the park in Benson and started eating his balls.
Nigga, I don't remember this. Oh, nah, bruh. So say I eat his balls too. Not gonna lie, bro. I'm not, dude. Time out for 50,000, bro. That is crazy works. You'd eat your balls, nigga. What? Weren't you the one frying me for defending Steven Universe? Oh my goodness. It's Candy, bro. That's his balls, bruh. No, bro. No, bruh. No, you're not getting out of this one. You're not getting out of that. You're done. You're done. You're done.
Out of the two, Mordecai or Rigby? Both of them have done some pretty egregious stuff. Mordecai has literally killed him, would constantly ditch Rigby to go hang out with CJ and leave the workload to him but never say thank you. Would manipulate countless situations and abuse him to get what he wants by playing punchies knowing damn well he's 4 times this man's size. Was actually upset at the fact that Rigby was doing better than him in life, going back to high school to get his diploma, and instead of being happy for him, he was upset that he couldn't hold it against him that he was the better of the two. He was actually jealous. If Rigby didn't fuck up his speech, he wouldn't have come around. Or this absolute loser Rigby, who sabotaged Mordecai's college acceptance letter, was beyond selfish and would constantly hold it against Mordecai for attempting to have a life, would screw up their jobs to biblical proportions, and then 9 times out of 10 out of laziness would make their jobs 100 times worse, made Mordecai do an act so treacherous, so vile that they could not show it to us. He even recorded it and didn't get rid of it until he realized he was going to lose Mordecai. So my question for y'all is, who is the worst friend out of the two, Mordecai or Rigby? Both of them.
So does he think it's Rigby?
Instead of being happy for him, he was upset that he couldn't hold it against him that he was the better of the two. He was actually jealous. If Rigby didn't fuck up his speech, he wouldn't have come around. Or this absolute loser Rigby, who sabotaged Mordecai's college acceptance letter, was beyond selfish and would constantly hold it.
Okay. So he did that switch up right there. He did that switch up so slick, I didn't even peep it. Damn, so Rigby really is the worst one. Maybe I'm dead misremembering. I'm dead misremembering, bro. Because when I was younger, I could have sworn it was Mordecai. But Rigby might, dude, I'm hearing some crazy stuff about Rigby. This is a crazy matchup. This is a titan matchup. I think I'm going Spongebob, though, kind of obviously. Shout out Tom and Jerry. Tom and Jerry's actually still hilarious, though. Tom and Jerry's legitimately still hilarious, though. But hey, I gotta go with the Bob. Gotta go with the Bob. Zev, get on Discord. I want to argue on Tom and Jerry. You want to argue Tom and Jerry over SpongeBob? I gotta hear that one. Hold on. You want to argue Tom and Jerry over SpongeBob? You better have the craziest case of all time, and it better be less than a minute, buddy. I got my timer ready. Hold on. Let me get back in that bit. I dead forgot to. Hold on. My fault, bro. I dead forgot to rerun this, bro. I got so focused on the shorts. Start stage. Let's go. Who was the one who said it? I forget. Alright, Dusky, I'll put your name up. Alright. We'll get Toby in there. Let's go. 1 minute. Starting that timer. Yo, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Alright.
Can you hear me?
Yup. You got you got a minute to advocate for Tom and Jerry. Alright, let's go. Ready?
Okay.
Set.
I think Tom and Jerry is the best cartoon show ever. You know, I remember watching that show when I was a kid, man. And Tom and Jerry, that show used to make me laugh, man. I would always love Tom trying to kill Jerry and stuff like that, and that Jerry was always fooling Tom's plan, you know. And it's just a good show, man. It's like a generational show. Okay, and that the comedy, the music, the memes, everything is just perfect, bro. It's just a perfect show.
I don't know. Some of the chat, they saying you right, but you're not convincing them. Have you seen any of the movies? Is there something that Tom and Jerry has done definitively better?
Too. I remember when I was a kid. And I went to the library, I got like a Tom and Jerry movie version of The Wizard of Oz. And I love that movie so much. My favorite part in the movie where like they were in like the Emerald Castle, right?
Yep.
And that Tom's trying like to catch like Jerry and Tuffles, right? And they started messing around with them. Like there's like a scene where like Tom, like Jerry and that one gray mouse is like messing with Tom in that Emerald Castle. I can't really remember, but it was funny too. Yeah,
I'm not to look that one up, bro. Okay, say that, bro. Hey, I appreciate you, bro. The timer has run out. I appreciate you. I'm gonna catch you, my boy Toby. I'm gonna catch you, bro.
Peace.
Get that one in. I know Ricky wanted to say something. He said Tom and Jerry was a favorite of all time. Hello. Can you hear me? You said Tom and Jerry your favorite show of all time. I think SpongeBob probably my favorite cartoon. So we gonna have to go back. We gonna have to go tit for tat on this one. Say your piece. How come?
All right. So, as I've seen before, if we're just talking show, I'm not going to involve the boobies or anything. If we're just talking the show in general, can I just argue that?
Yep.
So we're just talking the show in general. If we're just talking about, okay. I say Jerry is consistently better than SpongeBob. SpongeBob's first 3 seasons are like its best. That's where most of its memes come from. Tom and Jerry, it's Tom.
What'd you say? You low-key lagged a little bit.
Yeah. Tom and Jerry in general, when it comes to the original just shorts, it's just consistently good. I don't even mention the Tom scream, which is like an iconic sound effect.
Yep.
And I think the best part of Tom and Jerry, just in general, is it doesn't need any dialogue. It's essentially has the best slapstick in all of animation, and it hasn't been topped to this day. What Tom and Jerry does can be replicated without the original creators. It's that good. Their timing was impeccable. Have you seen like the more modern Tom and Jerry's aren't that good? Tom and Jerry Tales, it's decent, but it doesn't have that same oomph. And when Tom and Jerry had other animators, they couldn't do it because they didn't like the tone of the show and what it was doing.
Yeah.
Tom and Jerry is so good is because it's personal. You feel it, and it has more impact. Like with Looney Tunes, it was more dialogue based. Especially when the Roadrunner creator, went for Tom and Jerry, and which wasn't a bad idea because he's essentially a good person to do it. He couldn't replicate the same thing because his is different. His style is different from Tom and Jerry.
That is true.
Tom and Jerry is just.
But I do have to say, number one, your timer did run out, and 2.
Yeah, sorry.
Even though it can't be replicated, you could say the same for SpongeBob. And I have to know how long Tom and Jerry shorts have ran if it equals the same amount of 3 seasons of SpongeBob. But SpongeBob, even outside of just the show, even though it has dialogue where Tom and Jerry didn't, SpongeBob got the incredible OST that has been memed to death. It literally just SpongeBob frames be mad funny. SpongeBob alone, it has like he is so funny, he has become iconic even past that. If we don't want to use just iconic, just use just the show. I would say I personally don't even like the first season as much. Like the first season is the one with the kind of ugly animation. I don't think the first season is that top tier. For real. I think it's like what 2 and 3 and I think like 4 that are like the golden ones. And like I know recent SpongeBob is not that good to what people will be saying, but I would say it's those like I would say like those 3 clear. But I appreciate you defending my boy Tom and Jerry, bro. I'm gonna let you go. Keep it easy, bro. Ricky, the FGO fan. Keep it easy, bro. Someone said there's a lag with my camera. Is it because of the Discord? Let me see. Ice Spice is SpongeBob. Yes, I know. I seen that. Apparently, it's a bad movie too. Peak Tom and Jerry was like a decade. That is true. Peak Tom and Jerry is low key like. That's like LeBron longevity though, bruh. Tom and Jerry and SpongeBob like MJ and Michael Jordan for real. High key. Y'all might have convinced me to go Tom and Jerry. But SpongeBob got 3 bad movies? SpongeBob got a really golden movie though. SpongeBob got a really golden movie though. You can't just say that, bruh. Let's go SpongeBob Tom and Jerry. I don't know why the duration of the poll is 3 minutes. I'm gonna put it to 1. I don't know why it's that long. I was wondering. SpongeBob got golden movies. They're not all 3 bad. I think it's a little insane. Let me defend SpongeBob though. What's your user? Tom and Jerry and Looney Tunes isn't that funny. You gotta like slapstick, bro. Looney Tunes, I think it's pretty funny because of one. Bugs Bunny is really funny. I love Bugs Bunny. I think the remake show is really good too. And I think, damn, Tom and Jerry won that poll. 11-5. Wow. Yo, we got Tom and Jerry shooters in here, bro. Damn. That's crazy. I remember this movie. I liked this movie when I was younger. I don't know if it was actually bad. I was like 2 years. I was like, how old was I? I was 12, 11. I was probably 11 when this came out. When was the date? Yeah, I was 11, bro. I wouldn't have known. This movie was actually bad. I was a kid. But yeah, I don't know. These I wouldn't know either. But let me close the Discord. I appreciate y'all niggas in here. I think for the rest of this, I wouldn't have to do the Discord no more. So I appreciate y'all niggas for tapping in. Let's wrap this one up. Let's wrap this up though, cause damn, it's almost midnight. Let's go. Close this. I don't know why. Oh, don't tell me. Don't tell me. Yo, if they kick me out the Ufufu, don't tell me. Don't let Chrome. Do not sell me. Okay. I'm about to get mad. All right. Click Tom and Jerry and move on. No. They kicked me out the Ufufu. That is so corny. And yeah, Tom and Jerry versus Avatar. That would have been a matchup. I would have put Avatar over Tom and Jerry. What was the other shows left? There was Amazing World of Gumball. I would have put Amazing World of Gumball or Avatar. I probably would have picked Avatar. What else didn't get knocked out? Adventure Time. Adventure Time, I think, would have lost to anything. I think I would have lost. Adventure Time would have lost to Avatar or the Amazing World of Gumball. I would probably put Tom and Jerry over it too. What other shows were left for us? Was Looney Tunes knocked out? I don't know. Adventure Time is peak. You just didn't get into it enough. For one I know of Adventure Time, I know it's one of the greatest ever, but I still have not tapped into the later seasons yet. I could even like it even more than how I already like, because I already really like the show, but I might even like it even more. I'm surprised regular show is 2. Where's SpongeBob? I'm surprised SpongeBob is 6. That's crazy. I'm surprised SpongeBob is 6th. I could have sworn SpongeBob would have been like hovering at 1. And I'm very happy people think Amazing World of Gumball is as good as I do. But from what I remember was left, Avatar definitely would have won for me. And then I would have put Amazing World of Gumball at 2. The only show, writing-wise, that could have knocked out Avatar is if someone convinced me about Teen Titans. If someone convinced me about Teen Titans, I probably would have put that over Avatar. If Avatar ran into Boondocks, you could convince me putting Boondocks over Avatar. And I'm pretty sure it did. Yeah, Boondocks literally did. But y'all convinced me to do Avatar. But I could see myself putting Boondocks over Avatar. Yeah, no other show here would have knocked off Avatar though. Sadly, we got hold. Sadly, the Ufufu got hold, but that's the Ufufu for y'all. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, all that jazz. Let me end the recording. That was a good